Hey Pisces, welcome to High Priestess Healing Tarot, where you are the High Priestess, baby. We're using the Isis Oracle today. Let's see what messages Spirit has for us. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, Ancestors, Archangel Michael. Please help me in pulling insights for the High Priestess Collective. Highest timelines, highest messages for the High Priestess Collective. Sorry guys, this deck is a little big for my paws. We have Scales of Balance, Ancient Tantra of the Soul. This is so interesting because we just went into Scorpio season and this is giving Libra. So I'm wondering if there is something being balanced now as a result of a healing choice you made during Libra season. Ancient, I don't know if I'm saying that word right, tantra, like tantric, right? It's a practice of coming into the body through breath, through touch. Sometimes people will use tantra, tantric, and Kama Sutra interchangeably, but tantra is a wider practice and Kama Sutra falls under that. Tantric sex falls under that. Oh, hello. We have Miss Choopy entering the room. There's birds to hunt. There's some sort of balance here coming in for you, or it's present for you now, but it's directly as a result of you giving your soul something that was needed. And it keeps feeling like this is bodily care or being present in the 3D reality. There's something here about integrating your 5D knowledge and wisdom into the 3D everyday life. So there's like this integration of like, yes, I spent a lot of time up here exploring the edges of my consciousness, and now I'm bringing it down into my body, into my breath, into my day-to-day interactions with others in order to experience a balanced feeling for my soul. This also, whatever this change or shift was for you in Libra season, this is supposed to positively impact your interpersonal relationships. And with that includes seeing interpersonal relationships that are out of balance, that are in your field, so that you can either balance them or make a decision of what to do with them. She's holding the scales of truth with her left hand. So this is about the feminine energy, using your feminine energy to spidey sense into, is this dynamic balanced? Is this dynamic balanced? Not that they're at equilibrium 24/7, but is there like a general equal give and take of like what you pour into something and what the other person pours into it? And it doesn't have to be the same exact way or the same exact flavor. That's going to be different for everybody. Okay, let's go a little bit deeper in here. Smash that like button if you already know what I'm talking about. Pisces, thank you for being here. We got King of Swords. Ooh. Oh, this feels like reality TV. I love when they do this for me. We got Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, masculine energy with the Queen of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So technically, Pisces, this Queen of Cups card is yours, the Psychic Queen, the King of Swords. Remember last week? I keep coming back to this. That King of Swords Sun combo felt like the ultimate seeing. I feel like there's a level of healing that has been complete so that you can psychically see and psychically inform your decision-making mind of what should stay and what should go. For some people here, there may be a coming together of two energies, two souls. One outward about their intuition, psychic abilities, emotions, and one is thought forward or logic forward or strategy forward. One person could be divorced. Both people could be divorced. One person could have 3 children. Let's see what this is about. New beginning. King of Swords, Queen of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. Wow. 10 of Cups. This may be like this may have been or was a slow build to get to this place of equilibrium and balance. 10 of Cups is emotional fulfillment. It's with other people. Pisces, I feel like if you're having a hard time with your interpersonal dynamics, and that could mean anything, right? Like, I got to reinforce these boundaries. I got to state new boundaries. These people are draining me. These people, sometimes people are connected to others that are draining and soul sucking. And you might feel like you don't have a choice because of whatever, legalities or family dynamics or whatever the situation is. No matter where you fall on the spectrum, there is a fulfilling ending happening here. Even if there have been people who were not participating in this equilibrium, it's almost like your seeing allows you to divest your energy from those that are soul sucking or takers or just energy drainers in general, however you slice that. And there's been a slow and steady build up to your 10 of Cups of like, I'm recognizing now what a 10 of Cups balanced scale dynamic looks like. For people who are single and dating, this actually looks like an awareness that slow and steady wins the race. I think the feeling, the notion of I met this person and I knew instantly they were my soulmate. I believe that has been romanticized and it is very appealing. I also love that kind of energy. It's like so magical and inspiring and amazing. But I also have noticed that it has perpetuated a lot of mental imprisonment for people when the other person does not recognize or feel that same way. And I think that's why we see a lot of these tarot love readings around people who are like waiting for someone to wake up and realize who they are, or like come back around with the revelation and aha of like, oh yeah, you were the one. This looks like there's people who are healing from that perpetuation, recognizing that could happen, but I have to bank my evidence on decision making and behavior. Evidence, patterns over promises, also patterns over what I'm feeling. You know what I was reading today in Conversations with God? This is so wild. This is Conversations with God. I'm in book 3 right now. And there was an excerpt that talked about soulmates and how the guy asked a question like, how come sometimes I can sense when I meet someone that I definitely had a past life with them and the other person doesn't feel that? And God, in the book responds with, some of us are more sensitive to that to others. And we can't force that remembering on others. But we can savor when other people do remember. They do feel that feeling. And then another point he made that I thought was interesting was that what we say, I felt this person, I think we have a past life something together. Maybe, but it could also be a future life something together. And I never heard that before. So, long story longer, if you have been like plagued by that of like meeting people, friends, lovers, situationships, sexuationships, long-term relationships, family, and you're like, I know we have a past life together. I wish you could feel it. Why aren't you waking up? Why don't you see it? It's okay. It just means that you're more sensitive to that. They might wake up to it. They might not. There's an energy of like, when I relinquish control and I make decisions based on, yes, what I'm feeling and also evidence, categorized through word choice and commitment to behavior. That's where I'll actually meet the vortex of fulfillment. That screening process is the pathway to happier families, more joyous relationships, more stable friendships. It's balancing the scales in your interpersonal dynamics, and it feeds the soul. This means that the soul learned the lesson. The soul holds all the wisdom of all past lives, future lives, current lives, multidimensional energy. So if you are a sensitive one, which you probably are if you're on this channel watching, you might have fluid access to all of those memories. That's awesome. Don't squander that. It's such a gift that you have that. And also, allow people's behavior to show you whether there's something worth exploring in this lifetime. And if they're not showing you behavior that shows that they're interested in exploring something in this lifetime, then it might not be in this lifetime that you guys are supposed to do something. Okay. Two of Cups at the bottom. So interesting, right? I do think that there's something significantly healing here. Now, this lion with the wings, that's Leo energy with the wings. So there's some kind of angelic presence or an ability for you to recognize souls. But see what they're doing here? This is an equal exchange. Pisces, I think you're becoming the seer of souls. Maybe you've always been, right? There's something clearer happening though. Seer of souls. And as you become this seer of souls and you implement the concept of patterns over promises, this is where you will harmoniously invest and exchange reciprocity versus being an early investor and then being early broke because those people didn't return or match your investment. You know what I mean? Two of Pentacles, King of Wands, and then the Sun under that. This may have taken a minute. To like harness this gift or to recognize this gift. Some of you, maybe you're just coming into this gift now, or some of you are, and those of you who are still stuck in the loop of, but I felt it, they're my soulmate, why is this not working? This looks like this is the eye opening, like they're pulling back the veil over the eye so that you can step into this. It's not that that gift is not, it's not that that gift is wrong. It is seeing, your soul seeing. But the magic of living in this 3D world is, can you see into the souls and still maintain your humanness and give permission for others to be human too? That's being human and divine. Shout out to JC, anybody who believes. There could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn coming your way, or there's 9 of Cups. Wow. You're going to feel a lot more fulfilled the more you lean into this process of, yes, I see souls. Yes, I am sensitive to energy. I am reading the energy correctly. I don't need others outside of me to confirm what it is that I'm seeing. I trust me. In that, though, I also honor the human 3D reality I'm in, and I'm employing my mind and logic, my practicality, my investments, my resources, and I'm observing behavior and word choice in others. By doing that, I am successfully cultivating and pouring into the relationships that allow for balance. That's Tantra of the soul. And by doing that and allowing this process to be the backbone of my decision-making for relationships, I am happy as a motherfucking clam on my own. Smash the love button for that one, Pisces. I wish there was a clam emoji. I would say drop some clam emojis. I love this. I want to go back to this. Scales of balance. Can we touch on the Tantra of the soul? Oh, happy Scorpio season. Something is changing. The odds. And 10 of Pentacles crossing it. Pisces, I think that when you nail this process, you just got to get it right one time to feel good about it. Soul seeing, observing, making decisions based on behavior, that simple process can actually be replicated for your finances, career, money-making process too. This is kind of giving they've been training you on the emotional front, the interpersonal front first, so that you can get familiar with this process within and then collect your generational wealth, your soulful inheritance. So that would be, tell me more, Page of Cups, tell me more about the Ten of Pentacles process with the Tower. Wow, there you are. Emotional regulation. You being this soul seer, also Pisces, you have the demeanor, an outward demeanor, or you're developing an outward demeanor of allowing ships that are not meant to dock at your harbor go. And I don't even think you're sending the ships off. You're just not shining your light saying, hey, come dock here. You're like letting the ships go by using your spidey sense of like, is that the right ship or not? So it's like moving from interpersonal dynamics now to more 3D based resources, ships, opportunities, jobs, financial investments, business ideas, content creation. Because the masculine is the executing energy, where this feminine is the feeling, but the King of Cups is the psychic king. Yeah, confirming. Knight of Swords at the bottom. So it's making decisions from that place. Three of Pentacles. Yes. Business partnerships, financial partnerships, teamwork, team building. It feels like there's a bigger plan happening. Six of Pentacles, equal reciprocity with the scales. Five of Swords, one more. Thanks. Whoa. Talk about a level up. Damn. The Five of Swords with this Three of Pentacles. Normally I would read this as being able to navigate conflict or opposing ideas and opinions of executing ideas, implementing ideas. It's like how, okay, think human. So this process over here of just recognizing on a one-to-one case study, like perspective, how to choose which relationships to maintain, that is supposed to be like this new tower way for you to build and accumulate generational wealth. You may already be in the process of building this wealth, right? Three of Pentacles. There may be three people. There's three people in this card, three people in that card. There may be three people involved with something that you're building right now. And if it's not three people, there are people outside of just you involved in this building and accumulating of generational wealth. This is heavy masculine energy. Emperor, King of Cups is like psychic ability, cool, calm, and collected. So stoic demeanor outside. No one's going to rattle me in this process at all costs. So this is kind of being like, I don't really give a shit what I look like doing this, because I know that my process has been learned through my intuition and my connection to my self-preservation of energy and emotions. So there's like a purity of spirit in this process, but the perception of this process looks very, very rigid and masculine. It's just so interesting because it's the opposite of over here. There may also be opportunities for you to learn whose ships are right for your harbor by observing, and you staying cool, calm, collected, by observing this Five of Swords energy. Are there 1, 2, or 3 people in your realm who are not operating on the level of emotional intelligence, the emotional regulation, the stability, or the vision that you have? Are there people around you who are not operating as high vibrational, high caliber, or highly disciplined as you? Put you where you go there. Spirit wants you to see that for some kind of reason, so you can begin discerning on the work front, the building front, the financial front, just like you did on the emotional front. Are people showing up on time? Do they bring the same work ethic or some type of work ethic, right? Some type of knowledge or skill set to offer? And if not, you are not allowing the ship to harbor at your dock. Am I talking to bosses? Are there like team leaders, CEOs, managers here? That's kind of what this is giving, especially if you recently got some kind of promotion, or if you are somebody that is working in a field where it's like some sort of service, you provide services to people, and it's like being mindful of who you offer services to. Some of you are at a level where you're going to be able to screen which clientele you want to service versus I'll take anybody's money. I used to do that when I was writing resumes. I was like, I don't care whose resume I'm writing. And then I had to learn, oh no, girl, you're going to care. You're going to care whose resume you're writing. Anything else with this? Oh, didn't even mean to do that. Ace of Wands in reverse, 6 Pentacles in reverse. Okay, that's like 6 times confirmation for me. There are going to be people who don't either see the value in your process and what you're building in the vision or what you're working. And those people aren't going to be able, if they can't see the value, they're not going to reciprocate. Just like in emotional relationships, right? It's like emotional side, business, financial side. Ace of Wands is like full start, no new start. Maybe you've went through experiences where you were like interviewing candidates or trying to bring people onto your team. So this could be like business owners that just need like a financial consultant, an accountant, email marketing, copywriter, stuff like that. There's an energy here of like, oh no, I'm recognizing where there would be an imbalance or a lack of appreciation or a lack of vision, lack of drive. Something's not reciprocated. It's the work ethic, it's the vision, it's the process of allowing intuition combined with structure and discipline being a forefront of the importance. If you've been like, if you're in some kind of like sales gigs, sales, marketing, client-based industry, and if you've been like having to turn people away, or you've been noticing that people have been falling off, that's the universe being like, that was not going to work out well for you, so we're clearing that. Okay, I feel super confident about that. Let's see, workspace. If this is a boss, Pisces, the Emperor, King of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, Emperor. If there's a boss around you, there's a boss around you who is recognizing your abilities, your leadership, your emotional regulation, your psych. They might not say these words, but like your attunement, your ability to tap into the energy of people, behavior of people, and making decisions from that place. And they are also seeing who is not bringing the same shit to the table. What is it? Why is this important? Something, especially if you're in a place that's going through layoffs right now, this is kind of giving like there's going to be people that get cut and not you. Only take that if layoffs are literally something people are talking about where you work. If that's not coming up, don't take that. Otherwise, there's like protection around you. There's angelic protection around you to keep your balance balanced. This Temperance card. This is the epitome of grounded practicality, earth energy, and deeply in-tuned intuition. 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the ground. When we're able to move through life like that, things become balanced and easier for us. That's also supposed to be the process that brings in the most abundance. Spontaneous raises or salary bumps, spontaneous job opportunities or changes in the business, new ideas in your business that are going to offer a clearer pathway to glory, right? This little green pathway between the mountains and the valley to the sun, that is the pathway to glory. That's also Sagittarius energy. So it's not that you're without fire, it's that you've learned how to contain your fire. You have learned, or you are learning how to contain your fire. And your fire is inspiration, motivation, spiritual wisdom that moves you. So the King of Cups, he's sitting in the throne. He's not moving. He's allowing the fire to be preserved until it's time for him to execute, make a decision, tap into that motivation. Anything else? Page of Wands, brand new beginning here. Talk about fire. And Knight of Cups. I think you're being, this is like threefold. You're being protected, preserved, and witnessed all at the same time, because there's a brand new spiritual beginning starting for you where you're actually going to be able to move with intuition, but it's like being granted permission or being recognized and appreciated through a boss, through a team. And if you are a solo business owner, this is like you and the divine clearing out who cannot reciprocate your energy or appreciate your energy, clearing that time, clearing your schedule, clearing shit out so that you can begin this new project, this new idea, this new service, this new way of doing something. And it's exciting. And there's a little bit of protection around time for you. So if you've been nervous about like, there's like a time crunch or a deadline or just generalized anxiety about like, I got to move faster. This looks like there's protection around time so that you can do this the right way. Smash the love button if that makes sense, Pisces. You could be receiving a message from a Sagittarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aries. That's essentially someone ready to work with you, someone ready to, and I say work with you, I can't tell if you're the one training them or if you are the student here. So put that where that goes. Anything on the teacher-student energy? Teacher-student. Three people again. If there was like a turnover in your like immediate friend group at work or something, there's like replacement energy coming in, and actually things are actually about to get calmer. Teacher-student energy. Either you are bringing people into this beautiful process that you have slowly but surely, not like inundating muggles with spiritual lingo, like picking and choosing your battles of like how to explain how it is that you do this stuff. Or someone has recognized your process and is like, I'm going to bring you along for this journey. This could actually be like a business trip where you go somewhere and it's a result of like your inner, your intuition, your inner prowess, being able to, it's good wolf, bad wolf, like knowing when to use each. So many cards of balance. Sagittarius, Temperance energy. We got the good wolf, bad wolf on the moon. And the Six of Pentacles down here. So this is the theme, right? What does Pisces need to know about this next chapter? Seven of Wands. Wow, that was the Ten of Wands. Seven of Wands. Devil, Sun. Ugh, I'm being called to do this. Sorry. Next chapter. I just heard Avril Lavigne. Seven of Wands, Sun. Defending truth at all costs. Defending what you see at all costs. It is ascension. Some of you are actually being seen in the workplace or in what it is that you're performing or doing, specifically for others. It's how you're like peeping. It's the soul seeing. And on the flip of the soul seeing, you're able to see who is not able to operate outside of fears and restrictions. If you haven't watched Severance on Apple TV yet, I know I'm a little late to the game, guys. But that show, very intense, but a great, I feel like that show is this. Seven of Wands, the Sun, the Devil. It shows people's like innate spirit and like some people will fight to be free beer, a free entity, a free being, a free thinker, even when the devil shows itself in physical manifestation as mind control or punishment, unjust treatment. I think they want you to defend your position here, and not defending it from other people, but like defending it from your ego. You're here. They want you to believe it. You're here. And if you're like, I don't feel like I'm here yet, try it. Have you tried the process and given yourself a minute to collect that data, that evidence? There's something about defending what it is that you see, but it's for yourself to see. So this is a little bit different than like, I'm seeing signs and messages, I'm receiving messages, and then I'm delivering them to people. Sometimes Spirit delivers you messages about external circumstances and people around you for you to see, not for you to deliver. That's a hard one to learn. Not hard, but it takes time. Give me one on the devil. Whoa, it's ascension, baby. New level, new devil, and the devil is inside the house. Trust what you are seeing in your process. Trust what you are seeing about others in relation to you. Trust what you're seeing about your inner child. Trust what you're seeing about the conduit of energy that you are calling forth from your crown chakra. Allow yourself to stand in this higher state of ascension with the knowing that in your raw, authentic truth and nature, you are able to make decisions in relationships, in work, in finance, and next steps in your life that are sound and just for you. Period. There were 4 seasons of learning that you completed, so you're allowed to be here now. And like, I think part of being here now is like implementing this process, almost like the scientific method. I'm gonna test this out today. Just test it out. Collect the data. Bottom of the deck is the 5 of Cups, Ace of Wands, 2 of Swords. It's almost like saying goodbye to these, like, this Ace of Wands made me think of that Ace of Wands. It's like, while you, perhaps in the past, you would have grieved disconnections in your relationships or client base or potential clients, maybe you would have grieved it. Spirit's saying, like, you don't need to grieve it because I'm clearing the lineup so that you're getting the 2 of Cups. You don't need 3 half-full cups. We need you to have 2 full cups. Just like, let the old go and trust your new gift. Trust what it is that you're seeing. Really documenting this makes it a lot easier to trust it. I'm going to use a different deck now. Can we get a little witchier? Something about this 10 of Pentacles. 10. 2 of Swords. Funny. That's a Libra moon. This 10 of Pentacles is clarified by the 2 of Swords, Libra moon. Your money, I should stop saying money. Your financial standing and or your ability to manifest physical results. So that could be health, home, change in job, travels. Your physical manifestations are determined by your ability to attune to the relationship statuses you have and recognize if you are leaking energy. And if you are leaking energy there, by closing them up somehow, they're showing me a boat with holes in it. If you plug up the holes with gum, the water stops filling inside the boat, which would sink your boat. Now your boat is floating and empty and ready to receive all that cash money millionaire baby. Smash the love button. Claim your 10 of Pentacles. This feels very clear. Holy shit. Libra Moon and Libra Justice out here. Okay, they said what they said. Pisces, you have a little avatar. Your soul is like your avatar, right? Or no, you, the human, are the avatar. Your soul, let's say your soul is this Justice card. This Justice card is whispering to you, it's speaking to you in signs, and it's showing you through patterns. Life is a puzzle. And this looks like it's your time. I think they trained you enough. This is giving like the training is over. You're so ready to do this. Making decisions about how you're showing up in your 3D world, how you're showing up in relationships, and the decisions you're making around finances, abundance, wealth building, deepening connections, building new connections, all based on the whispers of your justice, the whispers of your soul, the tantra of your soul. Yeah, Six of Swords at the bottom again. So that's supposed to bring you to calmer waters. And the calmer the waters, the easier it is for you to see. And that's just going to compound this gift and make it a lot more easier for you to implement again and okay, this is too many. Again and again and again. There's something really fulfilling on the other side of this practice, this process, if you allow it to take place. Allow yourself to use it. Yep. I wonder if this devil is like a repeat person in a different disguise or a repeat scenario. So a scenario would be like, every month I bring in this amount of money, but I end on this amount of money, can't seem to save. Or I have this same problem with feeling depleted and drained by people. There's like some kind of repeating restriction. Hi, miss. But it looks like you become successful in the recognizing of it, the reckoning. And that's supposed to make you more abundant in some way. Maybe these situations are like draining you so much energetically. You can't connect with the one idea, the one interview, the one thing to say to make, or the one habit that like essentially brings this financial flow in smoother and easier. Alternatively, we could read that devil as Capricorn energy, which is like big money, honey, you know? In this process, again, first learned through interpersonal relationships is going to translate into, whoa, look at what Pisces just did. They transformed their personal relationships, and now they're all of a sudden Capricorn energy, like very, very rich, bitch. You deserve that. That might be it. Page of Pentacles at the bottom. There's something coming in that, there's something either coming in or an opportunity that's being presented to you that maybe prior to this process of preserving your energy and recognizing where there are leaks, both in relationships and in the workplace and in your financial standing, you might not have seen it before. This looks like, yeah, look, they're naked. Everything is exposed. There's something that like you're really able to see now, or you're stepping into the period of time where you're really going to be able to see. And I think that part of this is like, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. So this is like the change. And your change is, shower me in wealth. Shower me in savings. Shower me in investments so that I can live more expansively, so I can travel, so I can provide for my kids in their lifetime, whatever it is. Kiss me on the like button, Pisces. I dig this. All right, guys, I think that's the message today. Pisces, hold my hands. I'm sending you so much Reiki love and healing. Take a big deep breath in through the nose. And a gentle release out through the mouth. And affirm, I claim my 10 of Pentacles. Yes, Pisces, I'll see you later.